now have primary control of critical vehicle functions. Roger roll, Discovery.
Hello and welcome to Cutting to the Bull in the Post-Truth Apocalypse. I'm Ben, I'm joined by Mike.
Hello.
And Claire.
Hello.
And today we're going to talk about the social media apocalypse. And by the way, we are fully aware of the irony of presenting this to you on a social media outlet. Yes, we're aware of that. The irony is being made fully aware of. Social media is practically the fucking devil, in my eyes. Don't like it anyway. Try and post as little as possible. But
as its positives, but as we'll come to learn, it's very high negatives. They're very consequential.
There is, yeah.
don't like it. Alright, let's welcome back some new and returning listeners, and then we'll do some weird news. So, where shall I start? Amsterdam, hello, been to you, you're great. Boras in Sweden, somewhere in Honduras. Delhi, India, Oltenita in Romania, Bursa in Turkey, Las Vegas, Nevada. I hope that's someone from the pawn shop.
Yeah.
Didn't we say about them the other week? Or was it off mic? I can't
That was
remember.
off mic.
Nah. Hull in the United Kingdom, Cessnock, Australia, Stuttgart, Germany, Yoshka Ola in the Russian Federation, Portugal, Missouri, Slough in the United Kingdom, Edra, Sana in the Yemen. Isn't there a war in the Yemen?
There's not a lot in the Yemen.
And we're fucking using our bombs, aren't they, the sailors?
Does that mean that someone out in Yemen is listening to our podcast as a way of escaping the war?
Well, I think it's more of a genocide, to be fair. It's fucked up over there.
Message in. Tell us why you're listening to us.
Did you find us? How did you find us, man? And a shout out to you. Keep dodging them bombs. Don't worry, mate. They're British made. They're probably really shit quality. Thornton, Australia, Ashburn, Virginia, Benton, Arkansas, Guadalajara, Spain, Salt Lake City. You keep coming back for more. I think I've sorted you every time so far. Sorry. And Shaky Nasty, New York. Thanks for listening. If you're a Mormon, let me know. I'm intrigued. I've got nothing against Mormons, just intrigued. So, just if it confirms that documentary I caught part of where Salt Lake City is literally everyone's a Mormon.
Right. Not everybody's a Mormon.
99%.
No, I don't think it's that high.
It's a state for Mormons and a city for Mormons.
Yeah. I'm sure it's about 3/4, but I'm not sure the exact percent.
And sign me up for the polygamy. Do some weird news.
Let's get the boys' views on this week's weird news.
Okay, this one is probably this is my find of the week. My find of the month, actually. More than 300,000 used condoms are being repackaged and sold in Vietnam.
Oh, no. Where are they getting them from?
Hopefully we'll find out. I'm hoping maybe Vietnam.
What his job that is. His job is to wash the cum out of every single used condom.
Get them back to new with a spit and a polish. Vietnamese authorities have seized more than 300,000 used condoms that are allegedly being recycled to be sold again. Workers were hired to clean and dry the condoms before reshaping them with different sized wooden dildos and then repackaging them, local reports claim. The operation was run out of a warehouse in the southern Binh Dong province, which was raided by police on September 19th. The owner, Pham Thi Tan Ngoc, I think I got that right.
Right.
I was watching Platoon the other month, brushing up on my Vietnamese pronunciations. Told police she had been receiving the used condoms once a month from an unknown person. How
many is he getting to? 300,000?
Somebody that's running a brothel,
It's
isn't
gotta
it?
be a brothel. It's gonna be a string of brothels.
Yeah. Not one person, surely. Having sex like 100 times a day.
Well, they've got like the recycling box for the streetwalkers.
Use condoms here, please.
Bin dong. Sorry.
Yeah, you don't know where that dong's been.
You don't know. Well,
That condom, I know that.
The main thing is, I think we can all take away from this, is that at least people are using condoms.
Yeah, but I don't think they're buying used condoms knowing they're used condoms. I think they're buying them thinking they're brand new.
Yeah, I know, but at least that people are using them in the first place, aren't they?
Well,
And then they're being resold. I mean, yes, they're being resold, and that's, you know.
this is just capitalism all over, isn't it?
Yeah.
I personally, I expected greater things from the People's Socialist Republic of Vietnam. I really did. I expected a higher standard. So her alleged role was to clean, dry and sort the condoms before making them look fresh again for new customers. Provincial Market Management Director Tran Van Chung said the condoms had been confiscated used as evidence, but were disposed of immediately after because they are considered hazardous medical waste. Oh, and there's a picture of a wooden dildo with a box of empty used condoms. Rather, that's amazing. Oh, and then a sorting basket and a plastic bag. That's wonderful. 360 kilos of condoms, which is equivalent to 324,000. It's unclear how many recycled condoms had already been sold. They were probably being supplied to nearby hotels and market stalls within the province.
Bet your bottom dollar this isn't the only one. I bet you there's other places around the world that are doing this.
I bet my last Vietnam dong. Name of that currency.
Yeah.
I watched the Top Gear special. Yeah, just to point out to listeners, if you think, my God, why have I never thought of this before? That's a genius idea. Disgusting but genius. Reusing condoms does risk unwanted pregnancies and they spread STDs. Yeah. Just in case anyone's like, I could make a lot of money here. No.
No.
No, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't be a capitalist pig.
That's it.
Unlike Vietnam, which is supposedly socialist and displaying this kind of vulture capitalism. Disappointed in Vietnam.
They should at least give them away for free, shouldn't they? If they're
No, they should.
No, just get
Oh no,
throw them in the fire.
I said no. If they're going to, they might as well.
That's just no. It's better just to not
Not
give
use
them
them at
anything.
all, yeah,
than
that would be the
give
best.
Used condoms, I imagine.
But it's being done anyway.
Oh.
They should give them for free. Free STIs.
All condoms should be free.
Yeah.
You can be if you go to the clinic.
Well, they can be in this country, yeah, but I don't know about Vietnam.
I don't know. Ho Chi Minh's condoms. Travel the Ho Chi Minh Trail. Alright, that's enough of my Vietnam jokes. We've got a listener in Vietnam, I'm sure we have. Or did have.
Did have until he used a used condom. Contracted AIDS and died. It's killing off our listenership.
Do you think that's what this is? A concerted plan by some fiendish organisation to destroy our listenership slowly. Alright.
Won't take him long, will it? It'll be done in a day.
It's a very worldwide bike. There's a lot of travelling involved.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Friend of the show.
Wiles thanks God that special forces will hunt down and kill right-wing watch commies.
Rick Wiles, a returning guest. Used to be on the show we used to play called Who Can Go Full Alex.
Never go full Alex.
Never Go Full Alex. We'd see he was like saying the most insane stuff. Out of Alex Jones and then two other nutters that we'd find on the internet. And Rick Wiles was a recurring guest on that show.
Recurring winner, if I remember.
Yeah, I think he was a multi-time winner, yeah.
Even more ridiculous than Alex Jones.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right. End Times broadcaster and conspiracy theorist Rick Wiles thanked God for the fact that US Special Forces are supposedly getting ready to hunt down and shoot right-wing watch commies.
This is from Right Wing Watch.
Wiles claimed it was a coded announcement that such forces were about to be deployed domestically to prevent a communist takeover of the US.
Can you have a right wing communist? Does that work?
No, he's not calling us right wing. He's calling them right wing watch commies.
Ah, but then he's saying that like Antifa and other communist groups are in it, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not fascist, are they?
No, he thinks they are. So you've got fascist
commies.
Yeah, but they. Oh man. Alright, whatever.
They're going to be deployed domestically, Wiles said. Antifa and other communist groups are going to be declared domestic terrorists financed by foreign powers, and they're going to be hunted down and shot by special forces. All I can say is thank God it's finally going to happen. Wiles added, get the job done.
So Christian of him, isn't it? Wow. I like it was an end times broadcast, so that suggests that his career has a finite span.
No. It's always the end times, isn't it? They keep putting it back.
Yeah. Bloody Rapture wants to hurry up. I'm quite looking forward to demon slaying.
Makes us change from the same old shit.
Exactly. At least every day will be an adventure.
Yeah. Till you go into the lake of fire.
Yeah, but you might kill a demon.
Mm-hmm.
Might get one.
Will that make you rapture then? You know?
Hopefully. As long as you don't cut stick off and wear it as a necklace just before. Yeah.
Moving on then.
He's a nutcase.
Yeah.
Alright then. This guy's been on before.
Okay, cult leader who claims to be a reincarnation of Jesus is arrested in Russia. Crikey, looks just like him.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, nice robes.
Fantastic robes.
Okay, so Russian authorities mounted a special operation to arrest a former traffic police officer who claims to be the reincarnation of Jesus and has run a cult based in the depths of Serbia for the Siberia. How far is that away? For the past 3 decades.
He's been on Weird News before, a long time ago. One of our very first Weird News episodes.
Yeah, going back, yeah.
There's quite a few of these around the globe, aren't there? That are just, you know, feeling touched by the spirit or...
or by the guy who's claiming he's
the spirit. Or somebody from, you know, from Venus or whatever.
There's a lot of fucking nutters out there.
There are.
Never trust anyone who says, come and live in my commune, kids. Never trust that guy. Always ends up with guns. And sexual abuse.
And slavery.
Yeah.
So, helicopters and armed officers stormed communities run by Sergei Topov, as known to his followers as Vizarian, and arrested him and 2 of his aides. Russia's investigative committee said it would charge him with organising an illegal religious organisation, alleging that the cult extorted money from followers and subjected them to emotional abuse.
Oh, that's why it's illegal.
That's all religion, isn't it?
Yeah, he's looking very Silver Fox Jesus there, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he hasn't half changed. That's what the time in the pen does.
He's not living in Siberia, I think he is just...
You can't dye your hair in prison.
True.
I don't think you can.
So...
I think it's like Jesus' Sean Connery stage. If Jesus was like made it past 33.
It's like Gandalf the early years.
Yeah, that's a show I'd watch. Maybe.
Well, he's not a paedophile and not big hobbits.
No. I don't want to comment. It's
Poor
not gonna be
hobbits.
that.
He's known as the Hobbit Knobber.
The Hobnobbler.
Hobnobbler.
So, Turop, 59, with long grey hair and beard, was led by masked troops to a helicopter. Free helicopter ride.
He's only got 3. Take all the money.
The operation involved agents from Russia's FSB security service as well as police and other agencies. Crikey, isn't this just one guy? Has he got guns?
I'm gonna guess so.
Valim Redkin, a former drummer in a Soviet-era boy band who was known as Varason's right-hand man, was also arrested along with another aide, Vladimir Vedenikov.
Yeah, that's it. Vlad. You got
Good old
Vlad,
Vlad.
Vlad and Viz.
Jesus
So-
and a fucking boy band drummer.
Imagine it, like one of the Bros brothers joined a cult and rose with them. See, Jared Leto's got a cult.
Has he?
He has. He's got an island, and all these people pay him to go to this island and like stand around and sit around while he talks to them, and they all wear robes and stuff. Jared Leto has started a cult legitimately.
It's not a pedo island, is it?
I hope it's not.
All these islands are fucking all pedo islands, aren't they? They're
Yeah.
rich.
Yeah, being a shit joker really got to him. Because now he looks like Jesus and he's strutting around in a white robe.
You'd think he'd change his name, wouldn't you? So he's got several thousand followers from all around the world. And he said, "I'm not God, and it is a mistake to see Jesus as God. But I am the living word of God the Father. Everything that God wants to say, he says it through me."
I know he's got to say it through a perspex glass as well.
And about 3 foot of concrete in a Soviet era prison.
So yeah, his commune mixes selection of rites drawn from Orthodox Christianity with environmental edicts from
Edicts,
a
Yeah.
series of other rules.
Veganism.
Veganism!
Oh,
I was like, am I reading that right? Veganism is enforced and monetary exchange is banned inside the commune.
Aye.
So, you know.
Wow, this is a bit fucking. Followers wear austere clothing and count years starting from 1961, the year of Viserian's birth, while Christmas has been replaced by a feast day on the 14th of January, which is his birthday.
Oh, fuck you.
Wow, that's some egomania
Wow.
for you right there.
Just a bit.
That's some severe mental
Yeah.
problems you got as a Soviet-era traffic policeman.
Right, so you're recruiting all these people and you go, right, this is what I believe, and yeah.
I'm Jesus.
Christmas Day sort of on my birthday now. How are you gonna, like, you know, how are you gonna go down with that? It's terrible.
Happy Viserianmas. Here's a wooden thing, because they're all practically Amish, but living in the depths of Siberia. Although apparently they did have like solar panels and stuff and agriculture. Like many a cult, they're really good at farming. Cults are really good at that. That's so good when it all gets a bit violent and sexy though.
It's because they start out wanting to be self-sustainable, don't they? And I
That's
think we
it.
can do it on our own and we don't need, you know, the outside forces, and then, you know, it all comes a bit inbred, doesn't it?
And all the
Yeah.
followers give them all their money just so they can till the field.
It's incredible, really, isn't it?
It's a great business plan.
I always say don't join a cult. Maybe Gaz was actually onto
I think
something.
so, yeah. No, starting the cult. Gaz had the right idea.
Starting the cult,
That's,
exactly. Yeah,
you want to be the cult leader.
Yeah.
Or the right hand man. Anything
Yeah.
below that is shit.
Yeah, but then again, as a right-hand man, you're always kind of living a little bit in fear, because once the amount of class A's your cult leader consumes increases, he's going to become more paranoid. You're out for his top job.
Yeah, but when the police and FBI start investigating, yeah, you can snitch on him then, can't you?
Well, yes, but
He's top of the cult.
You also may get stabbed in your sleep.
Well, got to take precautions,
You're
obviously.
all burnt at the stake or something. I mean, who knows? He might take that, then he might have a really bad acid trip, see you as the devil, or have everyone stone you to death.
There is that danger.
No, don't start a cult.
Don't join a cult.
Don't join a cult. Don't start a cult. Stay away from anything culty, please.
Unless it's a Jedi cult.
Even so, it's still a cult.
Hey?
Still a cult.
But you
Well,
do get a good
technically
sword.
it's a church.
You just call it a cult. And
Well,
technically, it's a
yeah, well,
cult.
it is a cult.
It was a cult before it was a church, wasn't it?
Wow.
You know,
There's not much difference,
it makes
is there?
its followers wear bland clothing, sworn to have sex, sworn to have any intimate
I don't know
relationship.
about that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
no.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah, but it isn't taken directly from the film, everything.
Oh, so you can pick and choose what bit you want to follow, eh?
Well, you
That's
can't.
very modern Christian of you, Mike.
They've come on a few years.
Well, you know.
You know, you can't have.
I'll be
You've got to
honest.
be emotionally neutral all the time.
Follow the force. Or
Follow the
you know.
force. Follow this invisible force that only you can feel. That you've been told you can. You know, you're wearing your austere clothing. You're unpaid. You go out and do all the work until you get to sit on the council.
No, bollocks that. I don't think it's like that. But I don't
Well, I
know.
think you're looking
I
at
can't remember,
it
to be
through. I
honest.
think you're looking at it through rose-tinted glasses, Mike.
been
I think
ages.
you've been brainwashed.
It's been ages since I've been on the website.
I think
They're not doing a very good job of brainwashing, really. I've been there for 2 years.
you describe yourself as a Jedi.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I just do it so I can say may the force be with you at the end of the podcast.
So you joined the cult just to get an end line.
No. To be fair, I remember liking what I saw on the website.
Right.
I forget what it is now. It's not a very good Jedi.
Oh no, in that case you'd be a Sith, which is another cult. Except they're all about being angry all the time. They're like 90s emos.
Yeah.
Alright, let's
Move on.
move that one on, eh? Alright, so let's go on the main thrust of today. The social media apocalypse. Basically, we had to watch The Social Dilemma on Netflix this week, and it scared the shit out of me, this show did,
Yeah.
to be fair.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that much. I didn't think it was that bad. I knew it did it, but I didn't think it was to that level. I mean, I suppose, like, you know, I don't have no push notifications on. We'll get to that, but you know, it scared the crap out of me how much they really wanted my attention.
That's it. Yeah.
How about you guys?
What? Yeah.
And you've got kids, so they're living through this. I mean, we're lucky. We sort of didn't hit social media till our 20s.
Good old MySpace.
So we weren't sort of immersed in it as the kids are now, are they?
Day in, day out, isn't it now? You know, you look at your phone in the morning, you know, it's your alarm sometimes, isn't it, to get up?
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, on the documentary, one guy said there's only 2 things you do in the morning. You look at your phone before you pee or while you pee.
yeah. And I when I sat there and I thought, I've done that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, no.
Yeah. That's it.
First thing you do, get up, check your phone.
I mean, my alarm is my phone, so
Yeah.
I used to have an alarm clock, and I thought, nah, sod it, I just use my phone, it's easier. And of course, what's that do then? Put the phone in your hand first thing to turn it off.
Yep.
And immediately, what's the next screen you see when you press stop? Notifications.
Yeah.
Yep, check up on what you've missed.
You know, what you've missed in the world, you don't want to miss
Yeah.
out on anything.
That's it. Gets you hooked, doesn't it?
It does.
Well, there's a list in that social dilemma of all the negative things that have come from social media, so I'll go through this list.
Okay.
Addiction to electronic devices.
Yeah, which I think we're all pretty guilty of.
Yeah, we've just been talking about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Even we three sat here, I mean, I'm fucking addicted to it, I'll admit it.
Yeah. Yeah, my husband pointed out.
Mhm.
He's like, what are you reading? I was like, I don't know, just scrolling through Facebook, Google, whatever. Just scrolling.
Yeah.
So when watch this film, and they're talking about the scrolling as like gambling. You're just looking for something to amuse you and to, like, you know, give you that gratification there and then.
A dopamine hit.
Dopamine, yeah.
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 I was like, whoa.
There's only 2 industries that call their customers users. Did you see that on the documentary?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Illegal drugs and software.
Yeah, illegal drugs and social media.
Yeah.
Social media users.
Yep. We are users. We're users and abusers.
Ooh. Okay, electronics addiction, yeah.
Isolation.
Yeah.
In a bubble.
Yeah.
So you're stuck in your own bubble. We know all about this.
Of course.
Where the algorithms work is that it keeps feeding you stuff that you want to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keeping you entrenched in that sort of.
Yeah, and you're not getting other opinions from the outside. You're just being sort of narrow focus.
Your what's it called? The echo corridor.
The echo chamber.
Echo chamber. That's it. Echo chamber of your own opinions. So all you get is people who agree with you.
That's it. Because when you open Facebook and you look at your feed, every one of our feeds is different. It's tailor-made to your views and opinions.
Yeah.
Well, you've done that as well, though, haven't you? Because you follow pages and then, you'll like this.
That's it.
Will I?
It's not good just to get one view
No, it isn't.
all the time. The fake news proliferation.
Yeah. That's not good. That's probably destabilised countries. Certainly socially.
Yeah, it happened in Myanmar, didn't it, on the documentary?
Oh yes, the Muslim population
Yeah.
was like forced out because of fake
Yeah.
news that people saw on social media.
Yeah.
And they were like killing people over it.
They're making up murders and rapes and shit. Just to get people angry against this minority. This was the government.
Crikey.
So,
Crikey indeed.
Yeah. And it just led to a genocide of a population, and they had to flee. All because of fake news.
All because of, that wouldn't have got about if it wasn't for social
Yeah.
media, you know,
Yeah.
'cause you couldn't put that all out, well... you
Couldn't
put
put it in
that
the
out
newspaper.
in the newspaper, could you?
Well, it all depends if, I don't know, if in Myanmar the press is free, probably not. But it's another way, isn't it? Another tool
It's another
to
tool,
use.
isn't it?
Well, more.
Yeah.
Let's face it. They just moved with the times. More people
Yeah.
read the. More
Facebook.
people, I use Facebook more as a
Yeah.
source of news than
Newspapers
anything.
are dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and fake news on Twitter spreads 6 times faster than the truth.
It's because it's more interesting,
Yeah.
and more like...
But the truth's boring, you're right, the truth is boring.
Yeah. But I was watching
It's
it, I was
normally
just thinking,
nuanced
yeah.
and complex, and it takes a lot to understand, whereas to blame something simply and...
Put a bit of clickbait
Yeah.
out there, it's just so much easier, and you get more clicks.
Yeah.
That's why it's called clickbait.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's sped up from what Churchill said when he said that a lie goes twice around the world before the truth has a chance to put its pants on.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
And
so it's
6
sped up
times.
now. It's 6 times now.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. What chance have we got?
exactly.
We used to say if you'd have farted at the top of Broseley High Street, by the time you got to the bottom, you shat yourself. Because it got round Broseley, you know. Everyone just had their piece and put their piece on it.
Well, yeah, it was a very isolated community.
It's a very isolated little village I come from, but yeah, that's another
We won't get into that.
another story.
Where are we then?
Fake news.
Fake news, okay. Fake news. Say it right. You gotta say it like Trump if you want to say fake news.
Foreign influence on politics
Yeah.
and political polarisation.
Yeah, well, let's face it, things have never been more fucking polarised, have they? It's literally the old, every country, well, certainly Britain and America are basically split into 2 camps. And then you just got guys stuck in the middle. A few people stuck in the middle, but...
Yeah.
It's just like the UK.
Exactly. And America especially. And, whew, Democrats and Republicans acting like gangs now rather than political parties.
But if your feeds and YouTube and Facebook are sending you further down that path to the extreme, which is what they do, they send you down rabbit holes and
Yeah.
see how far you'll go.
Yeah.
You know, it's obvious that people are being polarising, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course, and also remember, all you're getting is propaganda against the other side. That, you know, your side is telling you what the other side believes, the bad side of it, or spinning it so it sounds bad.
Yeah.
And the other side is doing that as well, I bet you.
It's divide and conquer, isn't
Of
it?
course it is, keep us fighting each other and they can do what they want.
That's it. And we're being controlled by the algorithms.
AI,
Yeah.
dangerous. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen Terminator, we've all seen Terminator. If you haven't seen Terminator, go and watch Terminator immediately.
Everybody's seen Terminator.
Some people haven't. Right? Terminator 1, 2, 3, skip Genesis, and the other one was a bit crap too, but
Skip 3.
I like 3.
Watch
Three's
Genesis.
alright. I quite like
I
three.
like when he comes. See, I want Arnie to do that at my set, at my service.
There was a
You know.
weird as the Terminator in number 3.
Yeah, but he comes out with a minigun.
With their legs that just like wrap around the guy. that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But no, we've all seen Terminator. Right? I want Arnie firing a chain gun or carrying my coffin. Right? I want that. So no, but I don't want AI controlling us and nuking the world. Don't want that.
Controlling what we see, so they control our perception of reality. The algorithms were controlled by these algorithms.
So are the AI are in control of society?
Yeah.
Technically. Well,
Because
they
these
are.
algorithms are machine learning. So they
Oh God, they're learning.
yeah. So they set them off, and over time, they learn how to get better at manipulating it and get better at
Keeping you engaged.
Knowing what you like, keeping you engaged, what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, and then for every click, there's literally every click, someone's bidding on their ad to show you in that article.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be pence at a time, but...
Yeah, I was thinking back to the reality bit though, because in the show they said it's like 2.7 billion Truman shows. Everyone's seen that.
Yeah.
I love that film, it's great.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, it's good.
Because, this is what Ed Harris, his character, says in the film, we accept the reality of the world in which we're presented.
We do.
That's it. So if the algorithm's presenting that world to us, we accept it as reality. That's why all these fucking Trump supporters believe all these
and Biden supporters.
insane things.
They're both just as bad as one another.
I was going to say, there could be extremists in any camp, can't there? Or any,
You know.
with any way of thinking, you can get extreme, can't you? Without it, well, I suppose without even realising it, because you think,
But what happens if we don't have a shared understanding of reality?
Well, that's it, because they're being fed one reality where every brown person is a potential terrorist, and we're being fed another where they aren't.
There's technically 3 realities going on at once. There's the right-wing version of reality, the left-wing version of reality, and the centre.
The centre's sort of like the...
So there's 3 different sets of people in communities living in completely different worlds.
Well, that's just screwed with my head.
digitally in different worlds.
Digitally.
Yeah, but it affects the reality as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you think something, you know, if you think everybody's a commie and they're out to...
Communise America.
Yeah, or to rob you or whatever, like them people, that couple on the lawn with the guns when the BLM protesters walking past.
Yeah, they were really lucky they never shot anybody, to be fair.
That's it, and they're going to join up with like-minded people and join militias and things.
I think
this is what's happening.
I think they spoke at the Republican conference.
They did. They did.
It wouldn't be so bad if he knew how to hold that fucking rifle. He had the ejection port against his gut. It was really going to hurt when he fired that. Dumbass. Gonna hold an AR-15 at least I fucking point it, mate. Anything else?
Yeah, it's linked to depression.
Oh yeah, because I mean you still feel isolated even on social media.
Of course.
Especially if there's social bullying, online bullying.
That's it, and we conflate likes and thumbs up to social value and truth. When it's not, it's really just fake brittle popularity that leaves you more vacant and empty before.
Always after more likes.
That's it.
Like our page on Facebook.
We're the same, we're addicted too. Every day I check the likes on the Facebook page.
Does it give you a dopamine hit?
It does. Couple more likes, ooh.
Ooh. I'm a fan in America. That gave me a little dopamine hit. Thank you, my fan.
Thank you, Claire's fan.
Yeah. And US, this was frightening, these statistics. US hospital admissions for teen girls who harm themselves up by 62% between 15 and 19, and up 184% between 10 and 14.
Fuck me.
Since social media began, 2010.
Social dysmorphia. Or is it? Oh, sorry, body dysmorphia.
Yeah, it's Snapchat dysmorphia.
Snapchat dysmorphia.
I'll say back in my day.
Back in your days, just 2 fingers down your throat for a week.
No, back in my day, the magazines, you only saw you could only afford one magazine with your pocket money or whatever, but now you get, because that was your own little bit of media, what's going on, a little bit of news or something, was it Top Hits or Smash Hits was one of them, and then there was ones aimed at girls and that, it was also pretty, here's some makeup, the free makeup with it and stuff, but now they're getting it from all angles and from different platforms, aren't they?
Yeah, well that Snapchat dysmorphia is people wanting surgery to look like their filtered selfies. So them filters you put on with the big eyes and that, people are wanting that.
I don't know, it just takes, you can make them look, basically just airbrushes them completely, so that their cheekbones will go up, their smile will get fuller, take wrinkles away. You just fucking do anything, mate. They take 10 years off you with one of them.
I don't like the filters.
No, I don't like filters. I hate the ones with the animal faces on, because I'm just like, why do you think you look hotter with a rabbit and a dog face? Why do you think you look better with that? Well, I don't get it.
They think it's funny to play with your kids, you know. And just
Oh yeah, but you can share it.
have a laugh, but
yeah.
No. No, thank you.
Nah.
Terrorist recruitment.
Yeah, that's a biggie.
ISIS were able to use social media
Yeah.
to recruit.
They were very effective on social media, actually, when you think about it, because most of their fighters were guys who came in. And women. I mean, they even managed to get women over there. Like that girl from Britain, that Sharia Begum. I mean, alright, I don't know how, let's say, intellectually tall she is. Guessing she's not a giant, because if you're willing to give up life in the UK where you've got, I don't know, no bombs anywhere, everything isn't rubble and sand, there's a war going on,
I believe they're groomed.
She's been brainwashed.
Wi-Fi,
groomed.
electricity, running water that isn't filled with shit.
Yeah, but they
You know.
know as a Muslim living in this country, in America, they're going to be persecuted. And they are persecuted.
Yeah, but at what point you decide living there is better than living in Britain?
Oh, that's how
You got
powerful the
running water and
brainwashing is,
Wi-Fi
isn't
and electricity and a telly.
Yeah, but they-
Well, I haven't got back if I go to Syria, if everything's on fire.
it? Yeah, but they say, look, look what the Western world is doing to us. They're killing our brothers and sisters out here, murdering them, drone strikes.
And they just
But I've
reach
got
out
a
to
really
people.
nice comfy sofa.
Well, it wouldn't obviously be enough to tempt you, then would it?
No, their level of sophistication would have to be much lower. Look at this comfy sofa we've got over here. What?
They reach out for people that are liking their posts first, and then private message them, and then talk about what their mission and what they're doing.
Yeah.
And brainwash them and make them think it's for the religion. I'm guessing.
Well, that's it. I mean, I suppose I can see it as any religion, you're caught in two cultures, aren't you? Between your own sort of, especially, say, like, for example, you're Pakistani in Britain, you're caught between your Pakistani culture and your Islamic culture and your Western cultures. If you grew up over here, you're kind of stuck in the middle of that, aren't
Yeah,
you?
and if
so
you're
you
in
can
that-
become disaffected.
And if you're in the country that's saying bad stuff about your people, which Boris Johnson does, has said, and not just him.
Yeah, old Nigel's a bit of a goer on that, and he's got a massive social media presence.
What happens if Boris suddenly started attacking all bald men?
Well, obviously they'd rise up, right? Because they're the backbone of the country.
So that might be enough to trigger you.
Well, if people are believing in that cult where you've got to,
The
celebrate.
Bald Liberation Front.
Yeah.
The BLF.
That one in America where you've got to have his on his birthday. That's their Christmas. People are easily manipulated.
Too easily.
I'm still thinking of the Board Liberation Front. We shined our heads and came out of the sun. We could blind the enemy troops.
Collective.
Exactly, like a laser beam going off, wouldn't it?
Surveillance capitalism.
Oh yeah, I had that written down. Targeted ads, brainwashing.
Yeah.
It's like, you need this. I mean, I said it the other week. Lederhosen. I mentioned Lederhosen once in a podcast. Next thing you know, I'm getting an Amazon advert about Lederhosen. Do I look like the kind of guy that's ever going to wear Lederhosen?
I don't know, Ben.
And a little alpine hat with a feather in it.
No.
No, there we go. They should know that.
Do they wear it to Oktoberfest?
They do.
Maybe then.
Yeah, alright, maybe for Oktoberfest. But,
Just for the crack.
well, one day at Oktoberfest, maybe half a day if I feel self-conscious. Oh, there's no zip. It's probably going to be half a day then, to be fair. I'm
A lot of pissing with the size of their beers.
Oh, man. Oh, we should have a jolly to Oktoberfest. Staff outing or record an episode.
Yeah.
With some drunk Germans to comment on stuff.
Yeah. Every single action and every time taken for that action to perform is recorded and monitored.
Yeah. And this is what it scared me most, because I knew they did this. I mean, whatever you look at on the internet, unless you're going through a VPN, which they can't trace you, is traced. And your average bloke in a house doesn't use a VPN. He just goes on his Google Chrome and off he trots. And it's all being recorded, every second of it.
Do you know why?
So they can give you targeted ads
Yeah.
to suit your preferences of stuff you want to buy.
And they can build models, the algorithms that can predict your actions and emotions to stimuli.
Yeah. Again, the dopamine hit.
Yeah. And it's learning all about you and your ways, just so it can target ads at you. Because we are the product. We think it's free. We go on Facebook, YouTube. It's free. To watch a few ads, whatever. There's no harm there, is there?
No, I hate ads. They're shit.
Yeah. But
Skip ad, skip ad.
Skip ad every trading. Do I look like someone that wants a trading 2-on-2 app every fucking 5 minutes?
Someone needs to bring out an automatic skip ad app.
Yeah.
Please bring one out.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Copyright
There's one
claim.
on Firefox for YouTube.
Is there?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Damn, we could have been web billionaires.
Well, I think it might just be an ad blocker, but it seems to work. Yeah, but it's even more insidious than us being the product, because it's actually the gradual, slight, imperceptible change in our own behaviour and perception that is the product. So companies are paying Facebook and Google and YouTube and all these companies to actually change our behaviour and perception. It's like basically someone goes to Facebook and says, like, I want to change the world, the way the world thinks, by 1%. Here's $10 million. Facebook goes, I can do that. I can get you another 1% of the world's population to believe in what you want.
X, Y, and Z. Yeah.
How frightening is that? How much power?
And Zuckerberg, let's face it, man, he's a weird looking bastard. He ain't human. He is not. I don't care, man. Sue me, Zuckerberg, I've got nothing. But honestly, he doesn't look human. He seems to have morphed into some kind of big, tall, grey thing. Oof. You know what got me about that show the most as well? Yeah, this guy who's speaking at Tristan. That pissed me off straight away. No, mate, you're Tristan. Fuck up. You're not Tristan.
He was pretty cool though, wasn't he?
No, you know what? No, he wasn't. Because I helped develop this, I helped develop that, I ensnared you all, and I'm showing no fucking guilt over this whatsoever. I'm just making some more money spilling the beans on how it does it.
Yeah, true, there is that.
If he said at the end, I'm so sorry, that would have been nice.
Should have done, really. But like you said, they didn't intend this to happen. They just wanted more likes. They thought, no, what can we do? You know, we just want to spread...
The like button inventor.
Yeah.
I watched him, he's like, oh, genuinely, we just wanted to, you know, hey, I like that.
Yeah. Spread positivity around the world and connect people. Which is a noble thing.
Yeah, yeah, they didn't.
But the business model has morphed into something that is just insidious.
Imagine if they disabled comments on every single article and only left you with that like button. That would solve a lot of hassle. Because if you saw it and didn't like it, there was nothing you could do about it. All you could do was hide it. You couldn't vent your frustration at it. You might type up some long rambling piece as a status if you're that bothered about it, but other than that, disable all comments, just have a like button. Solve it all.
But they're collecting data from what we say as well, aren't they? Surely.
Yeah.
You know, they're getting output as well, how much they have. Like, if they're saying want this 1% change in, you know, that it's got to be measured somehow, hasn't it?
To be able to make them predictions, it needs a lot of data, and that's why it harvests it all. You know, to be more accurate, the more data you have about somebody.
That's it, and then what else? I can go to anybody.
And they're tracking movements, you know, they know if you go to the pub or the cinema, so they can target you that way.
Oh yeah, I mean your mobile phone is the best tracking device ever.
Yeah.
And they got us all to carry one.
Yeah.
Very few people meet without a mobile phone.
Yep. So I never take my phone when I go to the dealers.
Oh, well, you just admitted on recording that you've
got a dealer.
A, you've got a dealer. B, you go and visit his house, and C, you leave your phone at home so you can't be tracked.
Google's
Yeah, but
Therefore implicated in any said arrest of
he
dealer
just
when
deals
he
in
gives up his
exotic legal herbs. Nothing wrong with that.
You could have said he was an art dealer, Mike. You could have got away with that. Fucking hell. Set yourself up there. It's a good job I'm not a police officer, isn't it?
Ah, fuck it. And the last bit I've got is the erosion of the fabric of society.
That's a biggie.
Yeah, pretty big. And some people argue, well, it's just teething problems. We get over these things, and this happens when we introduce new technology all the time. But, you know, society wasn't tearing itself apart at the seams when they invented the bicycle. When they invented the aeroplane.
Yeah.
So what makes social media so different?
Because we're all connected to it, whereas not everyone had a bike or everyone goes on a plane.
Yeah. It's a polarisation.
It's the first thing that everybody can access. If there's an internet connection, you can get on Facebook. Yeah. It's free. Mm-hmm. All you need is an email address, and that's free too. You need 10 minutes tops.
So are you thinking that we should just reduce it to the like button, or
I get rid of the fucking thing?
Get rid of it altogether?
Yeah,
I don't think
you could. So many platforms as well. You know, social media isn't just Facebook, is it?
No, it's obviously, just point out, we're using Facebook as the common denominator because it's the biggest. So you've got Twitter, Instagram, that's a biggie. Pinder, I think, Tumblr, various other web forums, Reddit,
yeah.
You know, I'm not on any of them apart from Facebook because I'm a 37-year-old man who doesn't see the need to post a picture every time I eat.
I think the first thing you got to do is get rid of the financial incentives for this stuff to go on. Now, ideally, you get rid of capitalism and money altogether, but that's
about as likely as getting rid of all the social media platforms.
You know, and transition to a luxury communist post-capitalist future, but that won't happen.
The Star Trek future.
Yeah. Otherwise, you know, make it owned by the people. Yeah.
The people and the government are the same thing.
Take the money out of it. So there are no adverts on there, so people can't spread fake news or whatever, recruited by terrorists, whatever, you know.
That's just a state-controlled intranet then, like North Korea.
I was thinking if you put parameters in it and algorithms to reduce it, it's still going to change the natural flow of it, isn't it?
Alright, I've got it.
Go on.
Alright, you have it, and you can keep it as it is, or make the ad changes or whatever, but you literally age lock the damn thing down to like 25s and over.
Well, it's got to be 18 and over, hasn't it?
21.
Meet him in the middle.
21, final offer, and like you have to put in your fucking national security number or your social security number when you make the account, and that gets checked so they can tell how old you are. Because this stuff ain't for kids at the end of the day. It ain't for people with impressionable minds. You need to have formed some base opinions about the world and politics and things like that. You've got to educate yourself, and then once you're at a certain age, you can go on this and see what everyone else thinks. Not what everyone else thinks. What other polarising. No, that's not you. You're at a level where you can fucking handle this shit because teenagers can't. You know, if someone calls you a fat prick on your photo at 13, you'd be devastated. If someone calls you you're like, fuck you, pal. You know.
There's an argument for that, yeah. It's difficult, isn't it?
I think it's just, you know, we can appreciate a time where there wasn't this, so do you think that's why we're more shocked by it? Or do you think the youth of today, they won't really have considered that, will they? Because talking to my sons, they're saying, like, what? You've you know, only had that since... Because I was saying, I didn't have a phone till I was 14. They were really shocked. Really shocked. And I give them a videotape, an old videotape, and one of them sort of just goes, I can't see anything, and just started shaking it. And, you know, that it's something that they're not going to appreciate, is it? Just like, you know, we don't appreciate things from 30, 40 years ago, I guess.
Well, that's it. I mean, do you remember rotary dial phones? That sounds really old, but we used to have a rotary dial. Yeah, we used to have one of them for years. We were like really late getting a button phone, as we called it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like stuff like that had been in use since the fucking 20s, for God's sake.
But your mum and dad would have been of you know, this rotary phone works, but so it's not broken, so don't fix it. So they wouldn't have needed to have the button phone, but it's only when they felt like totally out of fashion and like gone, this doesn't match the wallpaper, because that's how we moved, isn't it? You
That's
know,
it, yeah.
move forward.
I mean, I think our generation is
We straddle the line, don't we?
It's not as susceptible as the younger generation because we knew the time before it, but
Yeah.
I think a lot of people our age are certainly addicted to it as well.
Oh God, I mean I am. I'll sit there and scroll.
Yeah.
I'll watch videos and stuff. Particularly enjoying Karen's melting down at the moment.
Well, I wrote this in 2014 about Facebook. So see if it's still relevant.
Okay.
I want us to remember a time in the past, a point in time in which computers were fairly new and mobile phones were starting to become popular. The only phones though were the size of household bricks and had aerials the size of breadsticks. Virtually fucking indestructible too. I mean, you could drop these cunts from the absolute pinnacle of a 13-storey flat and these fucking things would just crack the pavement. A deadly weapon in the hands of, well, any cunt with arms.
Yeah, it's actually a valid point. My Motorola was indestructible. I'd bounce that thing off fucking everything by accident. And sometimes on purpose. Should we point out though, remember, all our first phones could do was call.
And text.
Text didn't come in till we were like 17.
Yeah.
The first text phones, and you had to enable something on your phone. It's like the technology was there, but the signal strength wasn't, or they had to wait till you got like, I think, at least up to 2G.
I remember I used to have 25 texts when I first had a phone, and like, you know, like.
I had 5.
Yeah, 5.
You used to have 10 free a day from if you put so much on, you had 10 free texts a day.
There was only one other person in the school to text.
I had a pager.
Did you?
I did. Only if you,
Come Ben to the mount. We're starting a little fire and getting some marshmallows.
No, the only real thing I ever used to get in on it was like my mum and dad telling me to come home. The football results used to come through and the lottery results.
Too young to play the lottery.
But yeah, that
My
was
dad hated it when they took teletext off.
Oh, that was quite recent too.
Yeah. Because he still used it.
Never.
My dad's a complete Luddite, yeah. He struggles with remote controls on a TV, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, my nan would use a remote control. She'd go back, sit in a chair, change a channel, get up, put the remote back on the telly and go up and sit back down again. Go on then, sorry.
Computers fared no better in this technological prehistory. The monitors of these things protruded out like fucking huge gargantuan, cube-shaped alien skulls, their curved bulbous eye harvesting our life force as we peered lifelessly into its low-resolution gaze. The cripplingly and painfully slow 56k dial-up speeds are pissed on by today, waiting to load that web page or catch a glimpse of a porn-pic version of the ridiculous. This leads me to the phenomenon of our time, social media.
I say that dial-up, eh? Wow. Wow. Oh,
So long.
Jesus. You couldn't watch Pornhub on fucking dial-up. That would be... You just couldn't. Oh.
Have a frame, you have to wait 30 seconds for the frame.
I mean, no.
It would have been impossible.
Spend about 3 hours fucking basically buffering the entire thing.
Yeah, buffer it overnight, wouldn't you? A 5-minute video.
Oh, you definitely get a floppy disk.
Hey! Oh.
This leads me to the phenomenon of our time, social media. If you'd asked me before this concept was into being, could I have ever imagined that anybody in their right mind would willingly go onto a large social platform that would not only encompass close friends and family, but acquaintances, strangers, and potentially the whole fucking human race, and willingly not only share everything to the last minute detail, but willingly give their personal and sensitive information out into the hands of blank company faces whom we trust explicitly to be responsible with this information, and then are somehow shocked to discover when this trust is often maliciously violated. I would have said they were batshit mental and stoned them to death for heretical babbling. Boy, would I have egg on my face now, and quite possibly a teeny bit of guilt after all. I did just murder an innocent person. But my point still stands. Hey, first knob gag.
Hey! I see your point.
It would seem crazy, yet we do it.
Yeah, 2014, and as I alluded to earlier, people are still taking pictures of their food. And they go to a restaurant. Hey, look at this. But it's not even anything fancy. My dad takes a picture of his Sunday dinner every week.
What's that all about?
I don't know, but he does it. No idea. If he goes to a restaurant, he takes a picture of his food. Just to say he's at this restaurant, he's like craving attention. He's just 72-year-old man. You know, it's strange. When you think about it, his generation was like, a tablet was space age, now he's constantly on his fucking iPad. You've even got to him.
Yep.
They've just made it so user easy, you know.
That's it, yeah. Yeah.
Kids learn how to do it, sort of 1.5, 2. They've seen you, like, you know, go swipe left, right, up, down, or whatever so many times. They just start grabbing your phone and...
Yeah. Before you know it, you've
Before
bought
you know it,
300,000
you're like-
used condoms for Vietnam. Shit, get off the eBay account. Phone call from the bank. Did you know about this?
Got a friend whose kid brought a guitar on eBay, just went on to, like, you know, just gone through, and then buy it now or something.
Fucking hell.
Send a message and apologise.
Jesus. How did they think that wasn't going to get found out though?
No, I don't think they'd just done it on accident, just gone scrolling through and then just press something else, because they were only like 2 or something.
Are you sure?
I want a guitar.
Maybe that baby was playing something nefarious. Who can say? Polarising society in terms of politics, public opinion. Do you think there's a possibility of a civil war? That guy in the documentary seems to think, well, you know, that is literally worst case scenario, that this social media could. It's never been so easy. It's never been so easy to hate a bunch of people, has it?
No.
It's happening now. You got the militias that shot them protesters.
Yeah. Oh, you mean that guy, that young lad?
Yeah.
Well, that's a polarising case in itself. I mean, I've heard 2 completely different versions to that tale.
Well, of course.
You know, and I've seen videos that back up the side that says that he was actually defending himself.
Well, I've seen a video where he just sort of falls on the ground and gets up and just shoots people, so it's not life-threatening because someone pushed you over, is it?
No, but there's one of them had a gun themselves, so he shot first. But I've seen both sides of it.
Well, either way...
I think the truth lies somewhere in the middle, as usually is the case.
Well, it's not what we're really talking about. Either way, there are militias out there with guns.
Yeah. Who show up to fucking demos with no other intent but to intimidate people. That's the only reason you take your fucking AR-15 along, isn't it?
Yeah. And I'm sure there was a left-winger that shot a right-winger
Probably,
a few weeks ago. Antifa.
Yeah.
On one side, and you've got the fascists on the other.
But they don't even think they're fascists though, but they think they're Antifa because they don't
I think they're being patriotic.
Have been obviously demonised. There's no angels on both sides, let's face it. It's all if it gets violent and you've lost the point of a protest. It becomes a fight then.
Yeah.
Nothing much comes from protests though, does there?
No, you can only read revolution with a violent revolution, really. Let's face it. It doesn't work any other way.
You know, because...
If you're going to say Gandhi, I'm going to remind you of the genocide after that happened.
And during, actually, there was some violence.
Yeah, can't do it without violence.
Even in the civil rights, Martin Luther King, there was a bit of violence.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously said no, don't do that. But still violence, was still going on. Someone will always throw a punch.
Yeah, but you need the peaceful protest first to gain public opinion.
Yeah.
But if you don't control the media in this scenario, then you've got no public opinion.
Well, that's it. Look at the Iraq War. 1 million people marched. Still did it anyway.
There you go.
That's it. If that was 1 million people bearing down on the Houses of Parliament with torches and pitchforks,
Might be, different.
might have been a whole different story.
Yeah.
Well, there's a quote on that documentary by Buckminster Fuller I liked. Whether it is to be utopia or oblivion will be a touch-and-go relay race right up to the final moment.
Yeah.
He believes in the rapture.
I doubt it.
You never know.
Not old Buckminster Fuller.
No.
Nah.
No, it is genuinely scary. I was watching it and just thinking, oh my God, I want to throw my phone away.
But we're addicted.
I know, but I'm just thinking...
Could you just turn it off for a week like a kid in the documentary?
Well, he couldn't. But
could you?
No, but he couldn't. But what puzzled me about that kid in the documentary is like, Why did he leave it plugged on downstairs? Just turn it off and throw it in a drawer.
Yeah.
Why was it plugged on? Why was it on loud? Confused the fuck out of it. He's like, well, if I was trying to give it up, it's going in the fucking drawer. That's it.
Yeah, you still get it out and turn it on eventually.
Out of pure curiosity.
Then what I'd have to do is put it in a locked cupboard and swallow the key.
We don't get post anymore as well, do we? Because you can get it all by email as well. So it's you know, it's that as well, isn't it?
Killing the postal industry.
I think there are some things that are good. Online banking things, you don't need to go to a bank to do it.
No paper.
Uber, you know.
Less trees getting cut down.
Yeah.
Less demand for paper.
Yeah, but then when you go onto digital money in that case, because barely anyone's been using coinage and notes at the moment, then you run a risk of having being cut off, don't you? If everything you do is digitally, you run the risk of being cut off easier.
Yeah.
Mark of the beast and all that. Chip in your hand with your credits on.
Yeah.
As you can control by your app, where's it stop? You know, when they put a chip in your head and your little notifications flick it up into the corner of your eye no matter what you're doing.
Well, that's what Elon Musk wants to do now, isn't it?
Oh,
You've not
fuck
seen the
that,
Neuralink?
mate.
You've not seen it?
Neuralink.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Little
no.
chip that goes into your skull,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's to your brain.
Yeah.
It's like an interface.
Has he got one?
I don't think he's got one, no.
Well, he would have one. He'll never get one.
They put it in a pig.
Oh, great.
I don't know if they've had human trials yet, but they was talking about it. That's his plan.
That's fucking tragic, man. You can't start doing that.
Yeah, but I mean, it could.
How do they know what the pig's thinking?
Well, he's rolling. When they know he's rolling around in mud, he's happy.
No, it's not that, is it? It's like people with motor neuron, you know, diseases that can't walk properly or speak, got a stroke, whatever. This can.
Well, that's sort of life-saving, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
I thought it was going to be really bad though,
It's
because
like
we've gone
everything.
down a really...
Yeah, it's like
That's just
everything.
my innate
track.
fear
I was
of. Just my innate fear of cyborgs.
Yeah.
Technology is neither good nor bad. It's a human.
Yeah, but we're all twats.
Well, that's a problem, isn't it? Social media has proved that. But you know, this Neuralink it's got its benefits, but it's also got its downsides. What happens if they just want to control what you think and they can just pump it straight into your brain?
I was thinking it could like make them like go on river dance.
If you share something racist, you're forced to river dance. If you share something extreme, you're forced to river dance for a minute. Broke my legs! It just keeps you going.
I'm just imagining somebody just river dancing in the middle of the shops.
It's that public shame factor as well. Oh, racist.
No, not just racist.
Oh yeah, extremist.
Extremist.
If you start doing the Cossack, you're a paedophile.
Well, there we go. We just solved it. Well, I still don't want to chip in my brain. That's the main point of this. I don't want to chip in my brain. Do you want to chip in your brain?
No.
Mike?
Well, I don't know. It depends what it can
I've
do.
always wanted to river dance.
Hey, look, if you can make me learn the guitar in 2 hours, then yeah, what's your brain? You know what I mean?
You're being an extremist.
No, because you could gear it up for other things, but then it would be monetised again. Mike, buy this guitar. You can learn to play like, you know.
The ghost of Hendrix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then buy this extra pack, and you can play like.
And as you walk past a McDonald's or something, it stimulates your hunger. You're like, oh, I'm hungry now. McDonald's.
That's it. That's a nefarious. That's exactly the surveillance capitalism that are being played, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they're doing it with their phone. It's only a matter of time until they can put this in. So we're dreaming with the damn stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all. I'm terrified by
And
it.
what
I'm
if they
not
just
going to
take you over, so you're in the middle of a conversation and you just start spouting ads? 3 for 20 in Asda!
Yeah, so I was watching the match. Trading 2-1-2.
She's gone into ad mode again.
Oh dear. Ad mode.
Fancy a bet on the horses? Paddy power! Other agencies are available. Being paid by anybody. That's the thing, is they could literally rent you out.
Yeah.
They could. You could sell like a couple of seconds a day.
Yeah.
For money.
Yeah.
Like every now and again, you just turn
Stop
around.
walking past people in the street. You start going into ad mode. Red Bull gives you wings.
Shout a slogan at them. Hey, you make yourself a couple of pence there.
Yeah.
That's where this ends up.
Yeah.
Us being enslaved to an AI algorithm that's got control of our digital money and we don't cash anymore. It's a complete dystopian future. It's terrifying. This shit end up me.
We're just walking ad machines.
That's where it ends up as.
Oh, fuck.
So don't drop your phone. Keep Audacity on. No, you listen to us. So it's just ironic that we're being... So, sorry, Mr. Zuckerberg, for this, because we have a Facebook page. So, sorry. Love you, really. You don't look like an alien at all, honestly.
You are slicker.
Whoosh. That's how slick. Makes it...
Zuckerberg, cunt.
Shut up! Take us down! You've got a lovely platform, Mr. Zuckerberg.
Let's post Hitler memes, you cunt.
We don't want to post memes.
Fuck, got us banned.
It was a time traveller Hitler meme, in all fairness.
It was a joke.
It was a joke. Someone didn't like it and got us banned. I don't know who, but if I find out who they are, I'm going to spam their page with Hitler memes.
Because it's fucked us up now. It's totally cut our reach, like.
Oh dear.
Oh no, I think we're still doing pretty well, but...
Yeah, but we did a lot better until we had that ban. It's sort of like...
Put us in the naughty boys, naughty person step.
Oh, I thought that was like,
Don't do as well now.
boost. The bad boys.
Bad boys, bad boys.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for you? Well, he's gonna
Right
ban you, mate. No. Yeah. I don't like it.
Nope.
I'm terrified by it, and the minute they put a chip in my head, that means you're just a slave to an AI.
River dancing down the street.
River dancing down the street when you post something extremist.
Extremist.
Just shouting finger licking good at me.
I'm loving it! But even so, look at these slogans we're reading off. You just go past one and go, bop, 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 green giant. So that was my ad time.
The Milky Bars are on me!
Yeah, you wouldn't have that one, unless they gave you Milky Bars to take away with you. Otherwise, they're just gonna run you under the till, mate, and take all your money on Milky Bars. Don't get Nestle to sponsor you, whatever you do. Leads to a dark dystopian future, and I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I want to sell pot. I just get up at night and repeat an ad to your spouse.
Just sitting and watching me ads for 10 minutes. I've got to get me quoted.
Oh my again!
Of course, they can detect people who are watching. You can't just do it to yourself in a dark room. You got to.
Well, that's it, because the chip will know how many people are around
Exactly.
You can't do it to yourself in a dark room.
you. Every night up, I go and do me 5-minute ads.
In a dark room, I do.
I've had many a good time in a dark room on my own.
Spouting off ads.
Yeah.
What kind of ads?
Flash.
This like bread used to be. Yeah, that's all I've got.
Yeah, it's dystopian and it's... Yeah, we're fucked, aren't we?
Yeah, society's going to crumble,
Yeah.
there's going to be civil war, I'm convinced of it. But then again, that could be my bubble. Maybe I'm going to try and go Facebook free.
Or just
For
step
a
outside
day.
the bubble. Always go and Google or look for something new.
Yeah.
Thing is, if
There is somebody.
But that just makes us more scrolling.
Yeah.
You know, you'll type in
Yeah.
something that you think's new to outside your bubble, and then you'll have to scroll. I don't know.
Yeah, sit down here.
Yeah.
I just want to put my phone away.
Yeah.
You know? But now I can't because I have certain people need to get hold of me. And that's the worst of it. Maybe I should just buy myself an old Nokia. You know, so I can literally only text or call.
You're going to have to get media in some way. You know, how are you going to find the weird news?
That's there we go. Plans foiled.
That's it.
That's it, you need it, don't you? You become dependent on it. For the good stuff that it does do.
Yeah.
But you got to take the shit with it. Well, we shouldn't have to. There's got to be a way to stop it. So there's brighter people than us that can come up with it. Well,
Like infinitely brighter than us. You know, Neil deGrasse Tyson for a start.
Exactly.
Or what's his name? R1, the British guy.
Cox.
Brian Cox.
It's Cox with you.
Yeah.
Get your cocks. Full price cocks. Oh, sorry, it's the adverts.
Who are you advertising for?
And Summers.
Venkies.
Leave Venky's out of this. Guys. Alright then, so let's end the show on some weird news and fucked up facts.
Let's get the boys' views on this week's weird news.
What you got for me? Ooh, 2 stone burger challenge labelled unbeatable. Oh, alright. Oh, maybe actually. Carl Barlow, owner of Madahar's Takeaway in Wokington, Cumbria, created a burger for his customers that has enough calories to feed an average person for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You can't do
What is
that.
it?
Oh my god, look at it in all its fucking glory though. Oh. Oh. A burger which weighs a whopping 2 stone and contains more than 30,000 calories can be yours for free.
I think we'd have to put that in the middle of the three of us. Come on. Honestly, Ben, you couldn't tackle that.
In an hour. 2 stone burger. Like eating a small baby in an hour, innit?
Yeah.
A small
More than
baby?
a small baby.
Big baby.
Oh yeah.
Huge.
What, and a toddler?
Hang on, there's also a mountain. So you got 24 pounds of beef, right, in the patty alone, which is the equivalent of 56 normal-sized burgers, right?
56 burgers.
Then you've got 20 slices of bacon, a mountain of cheese,
Where's the onion rings?
side of fries, and a bread bun.
A side of fries. What, in a fucking wheelbarrow? Is your fries it?
Wow.
Wheel it.
Kyle said that he's certain none of his customers were going to finish the dish, and that they've been putting on the odd challenge here and there, but this time I wanted to do something that was unbeatable. 56 burger. Oh, that looks amazing. I see you've got salad on it. Oh. 30,000 calories. The cheese is 2,000 calories of cheese.
Your day's limit
Oh.
for a man.
I don't know.
Is it? Or a woman? 2.5 for a man, isn't it?
Look,
2,500
the size of a wedding
calories
cake
for a man.
that is. That's the size of a wedding cake.
2,000 calories of just cheese. Oh
Yeah.
my god, never mind the beef. I may need some alone
Looks
time.
juicy.
Weighs 11.4 kilograms, 2 stone.
It's 30 quid.
Well, it's 56 burgers.
No, I'm just thinking 30 quid's not that bad.
Yeah, it's
I'd pay 30 quid for that.
50p a burger, isn't it?
I mean, I bet I could take the leftovers home too.
Well, you'd take a few people out to the, and then you'd have a slice of it, wouldn't you?
I think no, I don't think you can do it in teams. It's going to be just one person.
Yeah.
I suppose you could order it and not do the challenge though. There'd be nothing
Yeah,
wrong.
let's not do the challenge. You just
But whether they'd let one person and 3 people split it, I don't know. Maybe it's still 30 quid.
you
Isn't
put
it?
it in the middle, wouldn't you? And ask for
Yeah.
extra plates.
It's free if you eat it in an hour.
Oh, it's
Free if you eat.
man, that looks so good. A little bit of red onion there too. Liking that.
Pepperoni as well.
Nah, that's bacon. That's the bacon tails.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. 20 slices of bacon.
No, that's pepperoni.
That looks really round, yeah.
That is pepperoni on it as well.
Oh, I see the bacon now. Yep, you're right. Yep. Oh.
Fucking hell, looks like I'm hungry now.
Oh, where is this place?
Workington.
To Wokington! On Monday. Maybe. Monday night to Wokington. Oh, so 11 kilos of beef is 27,500 calories. The 20 slices of cheese, 2,080 calories. 20 pieces of bacon, 860 calories. And one large burger bun, 600 calories. For a grand combined total of 31,042 calories. I'd have a go.
No chance.
I'd definitely split one. But I may eat more than you guys.
Nah.
Starve myself all day? Yeah, I'll have a go.
That was that for a week.
It's 2 weeks.
2 years for me, I get that.
That's the sort of burger that killed Elvis, isn't it?
It's good enough for him. It's good enough for me. He ain't my king.
Man cuts off ears
Right.
and keeps them in jar after paying £6,000 to make head look like skull.
Oh.
Okay.
Sandro, who's known as Mr. Skullface.
Well, he's not calling him Skeletor.
Mr. Skullface.
And he's Hispanic, obviously.
Has undergone 17 extreme body modifications and plans to have the tip of his nose cut off, even though strangers call him sick and disturbed.
No, they never do. Wow. Mr. Skullface.
That's original, isn't it?
Yeah. I was in Germany.
Currently unemployed and not in a relationship with a 39-year-old
Hang on,
man.
did you say currently unemployed and not in a relationship? Just no surprise, really. just saying.
From Finsterwalde, Germany, has undergone 17 extreme body modifications imaginable, including forehead implants, forearm implants, back of the hand implants, an under the skin payment implant, and tongue splitting.
Wow.
His ears were removed in 2019 and he's now planning to have the tip of his nose cut off and his eyeballs tattooed.
Oh my god.
That can go really wrong.
Oh,
Eyeball tattoos, can't it?
Why would you even have that? He looks like a dickhead. I'm sorry, mate. You just look like... What's with the... stuff around your eyes? That looks shit. Your
Like a
forehead
skull,
done.
isn't it? That's why he's done
Yeah, I know, but... Guy's a fucking nutcase.
Dinosaur, did he?
He does. Head implants. Did head implants go up? He's like had a weird... Oh yeah, he's had some reptilian things put in. And a spike in the top of his head.
Nah.
With a knob. Oh no, I just had my ears removed. God, really?
It's mank, innit?
Yeah. That's meant to tunnel the sound, so do you think he's got like more rounded hearing now? Because, you know, it's meant to tunnel the sound in whatever direction, isn't
Well,
it?
I imagine he's
us
quite deaf.
Well, no, it's still going to get sound inside
Yeah, he
there,
wouldn't be
isn't
able to
he?
hear as well, would he? Like you say, it tunnels the sound, so he wouldn't be able to hear as well.
Or it might give him, well, you know...
It might give him bat-like hearing.
Yeah. Super hearing.
Schoolman.
School.
Oh, no, save me, schoolman.
He says he thinks he's been rejected from jobs because of his appearance.
No. No. He hasn't, has he? Oh, God. Read the next bit.
I think that it has of course had effect on me finding a relationship as it scares most people off.
No. No, it doesn't, does it, Mr. Skullface?
He also had a miniature horseshoe embedded in his hand.
Why?
Shits and giggles.
Every time he goes to the fucking... Imagine when he goes to the airport.
Yeah.
Bing, 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 bing. Oh yeah, just my horseshoe, that is. Oh, fuck off.
Me lucky horseshoe.
Carry it everywhere with me.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's got an Instagram
Cheers,
following.
mate.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
At
why...
Mr. on Twitter. I can tell you that much. If you want to see this madman who's just decided to deface himself for some bizarre reason.
Just extreme body mods, aren't they? People are going for chips under their hands and all sorts.
Oh, we'll have a chip in our brain next.
Yeah.
Getting chips one thing, but fucking horseshoe.
Yeah,
That's
what's that all about?
ridiculous.
Can't
Oh
be
well, good luck
comfortable.
to you, Mr. Skullface.
Alright, Mr. Skullface. Skullator.
Right then, rail worker suspended after man cave found under railway.
That's ace.
This is great news, but not good news. That somebody tipped them off, and not anonymously, and they told that the workers would hang out, get drunk, and party in the room.
Oh, snitches get stitches, man.
Oh. So 3 men have been accused of creating a man cave under New York's General Central Station. It's so it's right there. The 3 railroad workers found a storage room under track 114 and filled it with a television, fridge, microwave, and a futon sofa.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, I think they were trained drivers, or just 3 guys.
Oh no, they're a wireman, a carpenter
and a foreman,
and an electrical foreman.
So they used it as a secret break room. It's just like the VIP, isn't it? So they wouldn't let somebody in, and they snitched on them.
Yeah.
That's
Bastards.
it. So
well, they found all that shit too. It looks really old.
So the railroad workers found the storage room when inspecting it, and because of this, they will face disciplinary hearings. And yeah,
That's shocking. Oh, they even got a poster of them. They deemed it a fire hazard.
that's not a poster. That's
It's a TV.
A huge
Yeah.
TV.
It's huge TV. Oh, what a
And-
twat.
Rescue workers wouldn't be able to find them because it was unmapped and blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, it's a fire hazard. It's a fire hazard. And bollocks. Ah, awesome. I love these guys.
Yeah, very inventive. Boo that it shut down.
You just bugger off on your lunch hour, and someone obviously snitched them, man. That's what someone did snitch them. That's terrible.
In New York, I bet it's busy everywhere else. Just want somewhere to chill out.
Yeah. You know. Oh.
Sanctuary.
Yes, a man. Is that a man cave?
Exactly.
You know, and if a couple of buds would have turned up and you got some beers in the fridge, it's even better. Maybe not drink at
Couple of
work.
hookers.
Larry, did you put the dead hookers in there? I needed a place to put them. I think. Oh man, I bet that place has stored dead sex workers at some point. Not while they had it, but you know.
Let's hope not.
But they were stacked up like sandbags. Some serial killer's just been dumping his prey there. Maybe a predator. Fucked up facts?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Facts. Fucked up facts. Facts.
Scientists know of 9 species of shark that can walk across land.
Shark?
Yeah.
Well, that's concerning.
Yeah.
Land sharks.
Yep. They're the next big thing.
Wow. Where do they walk to?
Yeah. Where were they walking to? Are they attempting to become land-based?
Takeover. Or
Yeah.
sharks.
Before you know it, we've got bands of roving sharks on the way home from the pub at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Fuck the
Give the
COVID.
shark bait then.
Oh man, just gets bleaker this future. More shit I learned about this year, I just found out there's land sharks. Great.
Some of the asteroids in the Star Wars films were actually potatoes.
I can believe that.
Sprayed silver or grey and a bit speckled then.
Do you reckon they let them sprout eyes and then did it? Like rocky outcrops.
Maybe. During World War II, psychologist B.F. Skinner tried to teach pigeons to conduct bombing raids but failed.
Ah, good end of the war.
He switched focus and successfully taught them to play ping pong.
That's never true.
Well, my source says, never wrong.
Never.
Never.
No,
What is the source?
I'm not going to divulge it. Doesn't everyone know where I get the fucked up facts from?
Yeah, but isn't... Alright, so what... Why is Britain's wartime government funding a man to train pigeons to play ping pong? I mean, it's like, alright, they can't carry the bombs, so, okay, cease and desist this programme.
Yeah.
And what, the last couple £100 he thought, sod it, I'll teach them to play ping pong? I mean, what? What, how? Does he just strap the bat to the wing?
No idea.
A miniature bat.
Yeah, does he strap it to the wing? Because he can't hold it.
In
Then
its
it's in its
beak.
beak. Then I really sort of. And he's hitting ping pongs at a pigeon. It just seems cruel. The pigeon's bobbing its head about anyway. I mean, how accurate is it with it? Does it understand the rules? This is ridiculous. Put the next one on.
In 2012, a man born stereo blind with no depth perception
Okay.
had the condition completely erased when he went to see a 3D version of Martin Scorsese's Hugo.
I've never seen that movie.
I have.
Any good?
That's alright. It's like a Pixar sort of movie, innit?
Oh, right, okay. I didn't realise it was like that. I thought it was a
Animated,
gritty
isn't it?
gangster movie when you said Scorsese.
No, he did an animated with Tom Hanks, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's alright.
So he just come out of that.
Apparently. Fixed him.
Fix
He just went to the cinema and go, oh my god, I can see properly.
Yeah.
And then he walked into something.
Somehow, watching the film in 3D did something to his brain and...
Thank you, Pixar.
Yeah.
Well, get everyone in for it then.
Oh yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you? I mean, it's only depth perception, but...
Yeah, it's annoying. You ever,
Yeah,
you ever put an eye patch on? It's really fucking annoying.
Yeah, I bet, yeah.
That was because I was a pirate, not because I was... not because I had a lazy eye. It's just, you know, I was being a pirate at the time. Yeah, nearly spilt me pint, nearly fell off the chair. Everything. It was terrible. Try it, listen. No, don't try it, you'll hurt yourself. I'll spray your pint.
An old tradition in rural Austria was for girls to dance with apple slices squeezed under their armpits, which would then be presented to a potential suitor. If he reciprocated the feelings, he would take a bite of the sweaty slice.
Austria, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't surprise me.
But there's like all the pheromones and all that, like, isn't it? The
Sweaty apple.
sweaty apple gets you going.
I love this one. Before her trip aboard the space shuttle, NASA engineers asked astronaut Sally Ride if 100 tampons would be enough for a 7-day trip into space. You can tell all they're single, can't you?
You can tell they're all geeks with no contact with women above their mum or sister.
Switzerland has rigged tunnels and bridges on its borders with explosives that in the event of an invasion they can shut themselves off from the world.
Well, let's hope that they blow them too soon. Let's hope they blow them at the right time, otherwise they might blow them too late and
The zombie
the zombie
virus is
horde.
already in there.
That's it. But then that leads to other questions like how much food do they have?
Yeah.
You know,
Lighting to produce propose.
Yeah. how much space have they got? What's their industrial capacity?
Air filtration.
Yeah. There's a big dome come up out of the mountains too, because that'd be awesome. A big glass dome that's impenetrable to everything. Simpsons has never been wrong. Has it?
It hasn't, has it? There has been some weird stuff come up on The Simpsons.
Yeah.
This one's for you, Claire.
Oh
Well,
god.
don't tell your kids. Most parents with a favourite child prefer their youngest.
Oh, don't know. It's a bit
You
wild.
gotta
It's a
say,
bit-
you gotta say, I love them all the same, haven't you?
Yeah, I love them all the same. The youngest one's well feral. He's the one that come back from the toilet and went and like washed his hands, like got paint all over him, and I was like, he can't reach the sink. How's he just done that? And it's all over the toilet bowl.
Oh.
Clever boy.
Does he scratch and bite as well? Is he,
Yeah.
is he like the feral kid from Mad Max 2?
No, not quite.
Ah,
but-
did he have
but
a steel
compa-
boomerang?
In comparison to the other two, he's more feral.
That was Carla Tevez. Played that role, didn't he?
He was, yeah. That was weird. Genuinely, there look a lot of resemblance. That was... Claire doesn't know who Carlos Tevez is, so this is being wasted on. He's a footballer. He's,
No, I know the second name.
Yeah. Of course, you do watch football, don't you? So, yeah.
No, no.
Now and then.
A compulsive need to make puns can be a sign of brain damage.
Mike, you make a lot of
I know,
puns. You do feel a compulsive need to.
All the time.
Don't want to say nothing, buddy. You ever had an MRI scan?
ABBA the album was so popular in Poland that the nation exhausted its entire supply of foreign currency buying ABBA albums.
Wow. Well, that's impressive. Poles are a bit of ABBA, who'd have thought?
When a tattoo is laser removed, it is broken down so that white blood cells are able to remove it, and it is then passed as excrement.
Crazy. Shit out all your ink.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it sends the laser just below the skin, and sort of each bit that's because it's in the second layer or something. It sort of disperses it. It gets taken back into the bloodstream.
And dumped.
And dumped.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why you should think about your ink.
Always think about your ink. Got to, you're stuck with it for life.
Don't drink an ink either.
No, don't do that. I've never done it.
You're not allowed to as well, because it can make you bleed.
That's true, make you bleed out. Well, not bleed out, but lose more blood.
Yeah.
And it doesn't numb the pain anyway, it's still going to fucking hurt.
Yeah. Don't be a fanny. Get on it.
Yeah, get on it.
And I'll finish on a dinosaur fact.
Ooh.
The University of Leicester has discovered that baby pterodactyls could fly from birth.
Wow.
Paleobiologist Dr. David Unwin said, theoretically what pterosaurs did is impossible, but they didn't know this, so they did it anyway.
I like to think they found a fossil of one, a baby pterosaur embedded in a rock face, like it splatted out like it hit a windscreen. So they knew.
How would they have the muscle mass to do that?
Well, that's what I mean. He's saying it's impossible, but
Yeah, I think
maybe
it's
they
take-
developed it in the egg. I don't know, and
gotta work it.
break open the egg with it. I don't know.
Spend days in there getting gains. Doing little dumbbells inside the egg. Oh, that'd be cute. And you are underestimating the size of these bloody things. I mean, how big is a baby pterodactyl? It's probably like the size of a small dog.
Could be.
Yeah,
You know, weren't those things huge?
still. You're not going to have any energy. You've got everything, and that's why you're cracking out, because you need sustenance.
Yeah. Well, maybe they don't do it. Well, maybe they just don't do it straight away. Maybe they get fed up for a bit and then they just go out.
What, in the morning, and then we'll have a fly in the afternoon.
Well, fly this afternoon,
Yeah.
kids, alright? Yay! Cute little chirping pterodactyl noises.
You get some animals that are born, aren't there? Some mammals that can walk straight away.
That's true, a giraffe just pops out
Yeah.
and gets up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And a horse, I think.
Yeah.
I think most things do, don't they? Well, most.
They eat
Well,
it,
lazy.
don't they?
Yeah, there's
You
nothing
can't
more
be-
amazing than nature,
You can't
is
be
there?
on the plains with lions roaming about and you can't walk.
Yeah, it's a bit of a handicap.
Yeah, it is a bit, isn't it?
The rest of the herds are going to hang on for you.
No.
I'd love to see a lion opposite
gotta be
a
able to
pterodactyl. What's going to happen?
Ooh! Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
Taking on a lion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pterodactyl, because the lion's skull's too weak. And when the bear versus the lion, they used to do in the Old West,
Yeah,
the bear
yeah,
won
yeah,
every
yeah.
time because he's only got to hit the lion once in the head. So pterodactyl, he's got that big beak, can he? Bang. There you go. Have that, Jimmy.
Just imagine fucking watching a pride of lions, this pterodactyl just comes down and just takes off a lion. Fully grown lion.
There were some huge pterodactyls.
Yeah.
They could do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So think of how big is a baby. Pretty big.
Especially if it can fly.
Well, maybe,
It's got to be fairly big on it.
yeah.
Yeah. Good job they're not about. We've got land sharks. But
Land sharks?
But
Or
no
land
pterodactyls.
sharks versus pterodactyls.
Ooh, there's a movie.
It's a movie. Copyright that.
On that bombshell.
Yeah, I'm off to Hollywood. I've been Ben, thanks for listening. Don't drink the flavour aid and please do not join a cult because you'll end up in Siberia. With Russian Jesus.
I've been Mike, thanks for listening. Peace out. May the force be with you.
Cult!
And I've been Claire, and my permanent outro is still pending.
Hey!
Hey!